Acupuncture has one of the lowest levels of injuries and death. But that doesn't necessarily mean that acupuncture is safe. In this video, we'll be learning what safety is, and we'll be learning the truth of whether or not acupuncture is actually safe. Imagine for a minute a couple of kids playing doctor. And one has a stethoscope and the other has a thermometer, and they're measuring each other's vitals, and it's perfectly safe. The parents watching them aren't too concerned. They know that they're not going to get injured. Now imagine the same group of kids are playing physical therapy. We up the level of danger a little bit by giving them maybe some free weights. Maybe we'll give them a stationary bicycle, right? They'll ride the bicycle. What other tools? We'll have them do squats, maybe give them some bungee cords. It's a little more dangerous, but with supervision, parents wouldn't be too concerned. Now imagine the same group of kids with acupuncture needles, pretending to do acupuncture, right? The level of danger shot through the roof. The parents would be terrified that the kids would hurt themselves. So how is it that acupuncture, being so dangerous, has lower levels of injury than physical therapy and way lower levels of injury than going to a regular MD doctor who gives drugs and surgery? Well, the reason that is not because the practice is safe. The reason it has such low levels of injury is because the practitioner is well trained. Another analogy I like to make is a lion tamer who could put his head inside the lion's mouth. I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. That's not safe. But if you have the training and you know what you're doing, you could do it your whole life and never get injured. The level of danger is very low. So in that regard, yes, acupuncture is safe, but only in the right hands. Unfortunately, acupuncture is a low regulation practice, which means people who have little training can do acupuncture without even a license. The same problem is happening with physical therapists who are picking up the needle. They go through a weekend course and they get enough training to poke someone with the needle. And they're causing injuries, unfortunately, pretty serious ones, and those don't need to happen. An acupuncturist who has a licensed acupuncturist, an LAC, are usually coming from another medical discipline, and they went ahead and got their license and go through 10 semesters of training. In my school, that's 3,500 hours, right? And then they overseen by a professor or a medical doctor who is also an acupuncturist, and they conduct treatment. So for example, when I graduated, I treated over 450 patients in the 3 years that I was at the university clinic. If that gives you an idea of how much training a licensed acupuncturist has over someone who goes through a weekend course just to pick up a needle. So when it comes to acupuncture and being safe, the idea is to go to someone who has experience.